In World War II, many forts were placed in the English Channel to defend from a German invasion. However, one of them since has been turned into one of the world's most weird and absurd countries in the world that, depending on how you look at it, might not even be a country. This is the story of Sealand. Because I share an equal love for countries and politics as much as I do history and ships, I decided I'd do this video that's actually a remake of one of my older videos. And although that older video is a little cringy, I will leave a link to it in the description if you want to watch that. Anyways, on to the video. In the 1940s, many forts were placed in the English Channel so that they could defend from a German invasion if it came, and also give the people on the mainland an early warning. These forts were rather effective, however, after the war they were almost all abandoned, including this one called the Knock John Fort. But that's for another video. Let's go back to the one we're talking about. The story of how this fort turned into the country of Sealand is a really long story, but in the shortest way I can explain it, an amateur radio producer decided to take over the fort, and then once he realized it was outside of England's territorial waters, he declared independence. The first couple of years for the country were actually pretty good, except for when they weren't, because the British government, a couple days before Sealand gained independence, decided to threaten everyone in the channel making radio stations by blowing up a fort called Sunkhead Fort. Actually, Sunkhead Fort was already being broadcasted off of by a station called Radio Tower. Anyways, once again, back to what we were talking about. Paddy Roy Bates, the ruler of Sealand, fired at a vessel that was entering Sealand's territorial waters. However, the British court ruled that because it was in international waters, according to them, that they couldn't charge him, therefore he was released. While the King and Queen of Sealand were out in a vacation in the UK, some drunk people, let's just say, took over the fort and claimed it as their own. However, I kid you not, Paddy Roy Bates hired the chopper pilot from a James Bond movie to go to Sealand, climb down the ladder, and fire a shotgun at them in warning, and then take back over the fort. But it was a pretty crazy day. In 2006, Sealand caught fire. England, being so kind, came over and extinguished the fire. However, business was usual in the fort. However, a part of it was destroyed that they since have not recovered from. Sadly, as well, in 2012, Paddy Roy Bates passed away at the age of 91. His son Michael is now the ruler of Sealand. In such a tiny fort, accommodations are actually pretty nice. Sealand currently holds up to 29 residents, maybe soon 30. I don't know, but they've closed down the borders because of COVID. Anyways, they have stuff like a ton of bunk beds, a master bedroom, I assume this is for guests maybe, um, a, a hangout room where everyone pretty much gets together and discusses stuff, and even a gym. Yes, even a gym. They have one of those. In order to have a country, you pretty much need three things according to the UN. 1. Territory. 2. A permanent population. And 3. Recognition from other countries. Surprisingly, Sealand actually is all of these. So this one's pretty complicated, but essentially after they took back the fort, one of the people apparently had a Sealand passport. They then arrested him and locked him up in the jail. Germany then told them to release him, but they said no. The German government then told them that they would recognize them if they took the guy out of prison, which Sealand reluctantly obliged to. And so today Germany pretty much doesn't make any interactions with Sealand. However, they pretty much recognize them now, to their regret, kind of. And yeah, that's pretty much a simplified history of Sealand. In my opinion, they're kind of a country, but in most people's opinion, it's not a country. Oh, and by the way, on their website, they sell noble titles. Anyways, yeah, sorry this video wasn't too in-depth. I'm a little sick, and I just wanted to get something done. And, yeah, I'm gonna be moving soon, so I won't be able to make a video. I probably will be able to get another one out by Sunday, but maybe not. Anyways, yeah, bye-bye.